Good morning, guys. How's everyone doing? I came on, find out who we're going to be reading for, what they need to hear. So let's start with picking a card, find out who it is. It's a little cooler today in Cleveland. You see I'm wearing a little hoodie. So not sweating today. The weather's very up and down here all the time. Okay. So let's get this guy right here. Scorpio, and it's the Tower. You know what? This really made me feel like that there's something happening in your life that you feel is a tower, like you feel it's a negative thing that's happening, but it's something that's one isn't as serious as you think it is, right? And two, it's something that's going to improve something in your life, because that's what the Tower does. Usually whatever's destroyed with this Tower, it's because it was built on a foundation that's not stable. So like anything, once it comes in and gets destroyed, then you can rebuild, right? But a stable foundation, something that's going to be long lasting. So I'm going to use a couple different cards. I've got my Garbage Pail Kids deck that I want to use. And I still have like the newer deck that I've been using. And I'll just pull like 2 or 3 out of this one because it can be a little wild. And then together with this Tower card, you know what I mean? We can... Let's see. All right, Scorpios. All right, tell me about Scorpio. What's this Tower about? Scorpio energy. Okay, we've got lust, greed, bareback, inconsiderate. Okay. Tell me more. Tell me about Scorpio. Okay, we've got love bombing and supersize me. Overly attentive, showered with affection for personal gain. And you know what? What's funny is that these are both similar cards, because if we look at love bombing, it's about doing too much, right? Showering a person with attention, right? And then supersized me is the same thing. It's saying doing too much, excessive overindulgence, right? And we have the lust card. That specifically says greed. So this is about like one party giving, overly giving, right? Whether it's you or your partner in this scenario, or whoever the other person is in this scenario, right? Or whether you're the person that's doing this, because you're looking for a specific result. So you're basically giving all of your time, all of your attention to this person, right? Which is something that you can never keep that up. Because you still have to live your life, you still have to earn money, and there's still a lot of responsibilities that you have in the world, right? So you can't give 100% of your attention to someone forever, right? This is like limited time only, right? So if you're doing this, usually you have a specific goal in mind. And that's why this tower is going to fall. Because this is creating a fake scenario. And this is like the magic that I talk about sometimes. Not the magic that involves getting herbs and this and that, but the magic that is creating fake scenarios, making the person think that this is the way it's always going to be, when it's only this way for now until this goal is accomplished. Because that's what this looks like. Whether it's you or the other person, again, you have to put yourself wherever you go. And that is creating an unstable foundation. Because if that is where this relationship starts, it's unstable. It's not truthful. You've created, you know what I mean? You've created magic. You've created a scene that's not real. So that can't hold up. And that's why that Tower card is there. Let me see. Oh, I was doing these. I'm gonna clarify with some tarot. We got the Garbage Pail Kids. They're pretty. They're pretty wild too. Let's see what they have to say. We got 2 of coins at the bottom of the deck. Let's see. All right. Scorpio energy. We got some interesting cards out already. Okay, tell me about the Lust card. Let's see what else we can find out about this scenario, right? Oh, we've got a Page of Cups. Okay. There's that fishy offer. There's that fishy offer, right? We've got the youngest in the deck, right? So the most immature bringing in an offer. So a message, a page is bringing in some type of message, whether it's a text message, phone call. And you see that fish that's in there? So there's something basically that's contaminated within this offer, right? And that it came out with this greed, inconsiderate card to clarify. Okay, let's see love bombing. Tell me about love bombing. That one wanted to come out too. We've got the 2 of Cups and the World. So it looks like the plan is to actually have something stable with this person. Whoever's the one that's doing the love bombing here, they are actually looking to have this 2 of Cups, right? This is like equal love, balanced love, give and take. And it's like enclosing, creating usually the World card would be closing a cycle, right? But this feels like closing it within. You know what I'm saying? The 2 people being together within this closed cycle, if you understand what I'm saying. Like this looks like a permanent situation. That's what this person's looking for. Now, if you're on, like, if this is the person that's love bombing you, this is what they're expecting to gain out of this. They are expecting to basically marry you and live happily ever after, right? Just fly off into the sunset. You know what I'm saying? Like literally. Um, so that's like the plan. But there's something fishy about this offer. Like literally, I'm looking at the fish in the cup. There's something fishy about this offer. So let's see. Let's see what we get with doing too much. Supersize me. Tell me more about that. That one doesn't want to come. Okay. Got the 7 of coins, 9 of swords, and the star. So you know what? It feels like, now I'm going to do it both ways, right? Put yourself where it goes. It feels like the person that's doing all this love bombing and doing too much, they feel that they've already invested in this person, right? And they see this person as this star, a person that might get a lot of attention. They might be in the public eye. They might, who knows, they might have a YouTube page, or they might do some type of social media or advertising or acting or something like that. Something where basically they're very seen in the public. And it looks like what's keeping this person up at night is the fact that the attention this person is getting, you. It's about the attention that you get. This keeps this person up at night, right? And they're thinking about the investments they've already made basically in you. And they don't want to lose this. Because remember, they're thinking about this as a 2 of Cups situation. They want to marry you. So they're like, I've already invested in this. You know what I mean? This person is a star. They get attention everywhere. Like, I got to lock this down. This is keeping them up at night. Like, they got to get going with it. But depending on what side you're on, one, if you are the one doing the love bombing, remember, things aren't always what they seem, right? Sometimes it's good to take the time to get to know people because they're going to show you who they are, right? In the beginning, it's easy to kind of hide your little quirks and sometimes even big things about yourself. But the more time that you spend with that person, the more you get to know them, the less they can hide. You know what I mean? And if you're looking for something like this that's long term and you want to be able to trust your partner enough to be in this energy where you basically block yourselves out from the outside world and count on each other for everything. If that's what you're looking for, you really have to get to know this person. Oh, excuse me, my tongue. You really have to get to know this person and be able to like show them the real you, not this love bombing energy, right? Because you're not going to be able to keep that up. So you want to come through as transparent as possible. That way, when this does work out, you know that it's built on a stable foundation that's not going to be knocked down, right? Because doing it this way is creating a fake scenario that eventually will be knocked down. And remember, you're talking about a star here. Someone that has options, someone that gets a lot of attention. And then if this is you in this scenario, also same thing, be careful. Because the person that's giving you a lot of attention, they're not going to be able to keep that up. So make sure you know the real beneath them. And make sure they don't have any ulterior motives. Because like I said, there's a fishy cup here. And you know what? I'm going to pull a couple cards on this fishy cup because it's just, it keeps drawing attention to that cup, and I need to know what this is about. So let's just find out. To close out, we'll find out what's up with this fishy cup. And I'm just going to use my regular deck. We've got Justice at the bottom of the deck. Nothing fancy. I shuffled this earlier, so we're clear. We've got another World card. We've got another World card. So this person, this is what it is. This person hasn't closed out a previous cycle. And this is what needs to happen, right? Depending whatever side you're on. The cycle that you were in before, with whatever person that is you were with before, that needs to be closed and cleared completely. That's the only way you're not building on an unstable foundation. And that's what this is trying to warn you about. This is warning you that this tower came down on you before. If you rebuild again without closing out the old cycle, you're risking the same thing. Another tower that's going to fall. This needs to be closed out. You got to finish this old relationship and clean that up as much as possible and communicate that with your partner. And on the other side, make sure the person that you're with, make sure they've closed out the cycles, their previous cycles. I know sometimes it's hard to ask those questions, but you don't want to find out after you've already perhaps married this person. You don't want to find out they still haven't closed these cycles out, or you get into a serious relationship with this person. So be careful. Take care, Scorpio. I know you got this. Whatever side you're on, closing cycles and making sure that you're going into something with a clean slate. That's the way that you build a stable foundation. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all again soon. Bye.